Hello, my adorable, amazing Aries. Welcome back. As you know, I'm Sachi the Scorpio, and I am here to deliver your guided twin flame soulmate reading for the month of October. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send to you. And thank you, Aries, for all your likes on the last video, because you are now number 2 for the twin flame soulmate reading segment for this month. So, Aries, what came out in the cleansing ceremony was chemistry, okay? So I feel like there's somebody that you are dealing with that just rocks your world, and the way that you like think that they are the one, right, is very chemically based. Like, you know that this person is special to you merely by like the alchemical principles of what happens when you are with this person. It's like your molecules react in a different way with this person. Like every single molecule of this person like just unlocks some kind of chemistry inside of you, right? There is a mutual attraction here. It's very strong. I feel it like, woo. I mean, it's usually hot in here when I'm doing Aries readings, but when this came out, I was like, And then we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So for some reason, it is unable to be physically nurtured. So it does look like it's an imbalance on divine feminine end of not being able to, you know, be stable to bring this, you know, like the Queen of Pentacles brings a baby into the world, right? And has the physical stability, has the financial means, has the, you know, a stable home, has all the physical things necessary in order to really bring something into being. So for some of you, this might just be something hot that you have, you know, great chemistry with a person, but you're not really interested in something long term. But let's see what's going on for October, shall we? This is just going to be a quick twin flame soulmate check-in. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at what you are desiring in this relationship. We're going to look at what the other person is desiring. And then we will also look at what is in the mutual or the connective, and that's weird. And then in the extended, we will take a look at how you can manifest your desires, and then we'll look at how they will energetically respond to those behaviors, and then some advice on how to manifest the highest vibrational timeline. But let's see, what does Aries desire in this relationship? Okay, well, they wanted to flip back over, so it's kind of a secret. Okay, romantic feelings in reverse. So your feelings are real and worth exploring. So I feel like you have a lot of chemistry with this person, but you might not actually feel romantically, and maybe that's why you don't want to physically nurture something with them right now, because it doesn't look like it's a romantic, like, oh, I want to write poetry on this. That it feels very much like a chemistry based, like, oh yeah, baby, give it to me. Oh goodness, Aries, I love your energy always. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal your past, you experience more love in your present moments. So it does look like there is something that is still lingering on from the past, where as you start releasing things that happened, it feels like with somebody else. Then, you know, as you are able to release the past, you're able to engage in new things, right? You are experiencing more love. And for you, it might be in a physical or sexual, or just like, you know, you just click with someone. It doesn't necessarily have to be sexual chemistry, but you do really click with someone here. But it just looks like you're not really feeling the romance towards them. Let's see what's going on here. Ace of Wands, yeah. So as you know, this is like BDE. So for a lot of you, it really is just, it's wanting to move forward in a sexual way for some of you. And this is definitely taking movement forward. I feel like you are really going towards this person with full passion, right? The Ace of Wands is a very fiery card. So it looks like you're going for it. What's the light energy? We have the Five of Swords in reverse. And it looks like because it's peaceful, like you have some good chemistry, which we see, and it's because you don't necessarily argue. It's like, yeah, you want to go forward with this Ace of Wands, like, yeah, I'm taking action, I'm moving forward about something, and it's that you don't want to fight about like anything, right? It's like, yeah, I don't want to fight about whatever this flame is. For some of you, it's that you're not letting your romantic feelings get in the way, and you're taking action, walking away from someone who you are fighting with consistently. And that is how you are bringing more love into your present moment, is by choosing not to let romantic feelings get in the way, and to not consistently be fighting about, you know, whatever you have to forgive, you know, and I'm hearing unlearn. What's the shadow here? We have the 9 of Cups. So you are seeking some sort of wish fulfillment here. This is also getting emotional validation from multiple sources. So I do feel like, you know, you're moving forward. You might be, you know, it's like you're not with people where you would be in a position to argue with them. But it's still like you're still connecting with people in a certain way is what I'm getting. And yeah, it's just like, it's a very non-serious energy of how you are approaching situations right now. But with the 9 of Cups, this is a wish fulfillment. So what I'm also getting for some of you is that even though you're taking action of like, all right, I'm not going to fight, that there is someone here who is your wish fulfillment here. But it looks more so like the wish fulfillment is finally that you are moving on from this. It's like, all right, I'm done. I'm really going forward with full force. I'm not going to fight about this at all. 9 of Cups is when you complete an emotional cycle within yourself. So it looks like you are finishing up, wrapping up some sort of emotional thing that you are releasing and healing by forgiving yourself. And it's really full steam ahead is what I'm feeling. Let's see how they feel about this. I mean, there's a couple people is what I'm getting. Like, there's someone that you're walking away from, and then there are others where you're like, I don't feel romantic about them, but I'm having a good time. I want a positive emotional audience where I don't have to fight with anybody. So it does feel like there's multiple people here. All right, so trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So it looks like this person, they definitely have some trust issues, but I think that they have put faith in this, that they think it's gonna work out here. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Remember how I said I felt 2 people here? This kind of feels like 2 different groups, so to speak. Because for some of you, this is like your twin. They're trusting in the situation that like, oh yeah, don't worry, we'll da-da-da-da-da. But with this playfulness, it looks like the people that you are meeting here, that, you know, it's like, yeah, you'll have a really positive experience with them. You know, there's no fighting, but you're not necessarily romantic. It does look like there is a mutual energy of like, let's just kind of play around. Let's, you know, like inner youthful spirit. That's, you know, really, really positive. Someone who, you know, wants to experience something new. Someone who wants to have playtime. Let's see. What does this person desire out of this? Okay, we have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So once again, I'm getting that there's 2 cuts here. And here with the 3 of Pentacles with the trust, it's like they're tired of having to explain something, really. They trust that it's gonna get better, but like physically they're tired of like explaining themselves. It's also like they don't feel, there's a third person involved here, and it might be that, you know, this person knows that you're engaging, you know, with other people in some sort of way, and kind of putting your romantic feelings about this situation kind of on the back burner. And, you know, now you're just kind of focusing more on the play. I'm going to see about this playful energy that's coming in. For some of you, it could be the same person, but we have Hermit in reverse. Yeah, so this person was recently in Hermit mode, and now they're out. It looks like they are very wise, but it's like they are they're done being in the shadows. They're done, you know, staying in by themselves, and are really looking for like a play buddy is what I'm getting. All right, what's the light energy here? It's so weird, Aries, that there's just like two timelines here. Okay, so with this Three of Pentacles, or yeah, the Three of Pentacles energy in reverse. So there is some sort of like third party involved with this person. They are trusting. And Six of Pentacles, like, once again, there's definitely three people involved. It looks like someone who is giving. It's like someone has two people begging for them. And it looks like they're not necessarily as playful is what I'm getting. But it looks like this person really likes attention from multiple people as well. So it looks like in that regard, they are mirroring you. Yeah. So it looks like you're both involved in a third party in some way, but you're moving away from this person. I've never had this happen to me, Aries, just letting you know. We have the Seven of Cups coming out in the light with the King of Cups in reverse. So what I'm getting is this person is finishing some sort of emotional cycle, like their divine masculine energy on the emotional end. It's like they can't give any sort of proper emotional offering because they're not done emotionally healing. Like they're a little bit emotionally immature is what I'm getting. But they do trust that this is coming together. They are working on their cycles here. But I mean, it's still the King of Cups in reverse. This can be someone who's really emotionally manipulative, you know, just not using the cups in the right way. But this is a Seven of Cups situation. So, you know, with time, you know, with astrological transits that happen, this can be healed. And I feel like they're trusting that with time, this will improve somehow. A lot of it is the balance of give and take. It's like, well, let's see. What's the shadow here? Okay. Yeah. Let's finish up with this person. Yeah. Five of Cups in reverse. They're tired of crying over spilt milk. It's like they're tired of like explaining themselves, of, you know, of feeling this sadness, whatever this Five of Cups was, this disappointment, this poison that was in the emotions. They're getting really tired of that and really trying to move on from that as well. So it looks like, you know, that's in the shadow. That's the shadow work that they're doing in order to try to close up this emotional cycle where, for whatever reason, you know, they're not emotionally there yet to where they constantly need to be giving to multiple people or taking, you know. So yeah, they have a cycle to close up. They have a cycle to close up, but they are trusting the situation. All right, let's see what the light energy is with this playful energy. Ooh, we have the Ten of Swords and the King of Swords in reverse. Wow. Whew. Yeah, okay. So it does look like this playful energy, you know, they're not in hermit mode anymore, but with the Ten of Swords and the King of Swords in reverse, like, it looks like, you know, they're not in it for the long haul here. So it looks like you're not taking it too serious either, but the Ten of Swords is talking about coming to an ending, and the King of Swords in reverse can be like a liar or someone who just isn't a great communicator. That was kind of unexpected energy here. They might have just recently gotten out of a partnership, but it looks like they've been like stabbed in the back to where they're not going to make any sort of contract with you. Like, they're not going to agree, like, yeah, be my boyfriend, be my girlfriend. It doesn't feel like that. You know, they do want to be playful with you, but it definitely looks light, which is kind of, you know, looks like what you are trying to attract anyway, right? You're not really feeling romantic about this playful person. Let's see, what's the shadow here? The World. Wow. Okay. So they are definitely finishing up some sort of cycle. It's like this is jackpot in some way. This is them clearing out a cycle, and also I'm going to clarify it because it's like they've been, let's see, why is that World coming out? Hanged Man in reverse and Ace of Cups. So it's like they want the world with somebody, honestly. They might have really high expectations is what I'm hearing, but they're still not over something that has happened to them in the past where they're not going to be making this emotional offering. It looks like a very light energy, to be honest. Yeah, they're not like, they're going to go through the whole cycle with you of like, hello, nice to meet you, da, 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 da. Or maybe you've already met, but of like from beginning to end is what I'm getting. Like it's going to come to a close. This is something, it looks like pretty short term, just because they're not too, you know, they're not going to sign a contract with you in some sort of way. And you're not really that much either. It looks like you're mostly focused on just moving on, of moving forward with that Ace of Wands. So, well, it looks like that's going to come to a full close in October. So I'm just going to look for this person, which seems to be a lot heavier. And I mean, we have there's a lot that came out here with the King of Cups in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse. Like, this is someone really trying to get over some, crying over spilled milk or poisoned wine. All right, what is in the connective here? Wedding. The situation involves marriage. It's coming out stuck. Wow. So it's possible that, you know, maybe you're married to this person, or that a wedding is in the future, that you both want to get married. Or it's possible that one of you is in another, married to someone else. We do have a third party here. So, or maybe you're both married. I don't know. Let's see. What is this wedding about? What's in the connective here? Ooh. Ooh, Two of Wands, twin flame. Okay, yeah. So you are like bonded before the Lord. Is what I'm hearing. You're like spiritually bound to this person is what you're feeling. Like you both feel like, oh, like, you know, you might not be married, but it's like, yeah, we're divine counterparts. And like, look at the way that she is cheekily looking, like, and he's like, oh, brother, you know, like they're both like, yep, we know what this means, but here we are, Two of Wands. This is really stuck in a decision-making process in general, but for me, Two of Wands is like, you know, being tied to your twin flame. All right, let's see what's the light energy here. But the thing is, even though, like, I mean, even though you're bound to them in some sort of way, you don't have to choose them, right? That's one of the biggest things to learn about your twin flame journey is, like, you're actually not tied up like this, right? It's a spiritual connection. It's your highest spiritual connection. It's the other half of your shared soul that, you know, causes your soul ascension if you choose that path. But it doesn't have to be like, oh, well, just because they're my twin, we have to get married and we have to do this. No, you can take a spiritual path. Wow, Two of Cups, yeah. Like, you both also want love, though. So, but the thing is like, I mean, this is in the connective. We have the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups. You both do really want this. You do. You want to be able to drink out of each other's cups equally. But it looks like right now both of you are choosing a soulmate here. Because, you know, the Two of Wands for me is... Okay, it's so weird. I was like... Okay. Okay. There's like noises in the attic. Okay, so, you know, with the Two of Wands, that's the twin flame. The Two of Cups is soulmate. So, you know, both of you are choosing a soulmate. It looks like you're getting involved with someone that's just a little bit playful. It does look like they're involved in some other third-party situation as well. But you both still really want this. You do. What's the shadow? Ooh, Queen of Swords going right to the Nine of Cups. So it looks like the divine feminine energy is... you know, not where it needs to be in terms of communication, especially about wish fulfillment, right? And this is in the connective. So this is, you know, you and this person's divine feminine energy when it comes to communication. It looks like it's off. You know, it's like unable to sign that contract on, you know, the Queen of Swords, it knows when to hold her tongue, right? That's the divine feminine learning how to, you know, control any sort of impulse that leads to language or writing or speaking, you know. And the divine masculine has to learn how to speak the fuck up, right? So it looks like because the divine feminine is, you know, a little out of balance with both of you, it looks like that's why you're attracting someone who is also King of Swords in reverse. It looks like, you know, it comes full circle because they say something really stupid is what I'm hearing. But it's because, you know, the divine feminine energies within you when it comes to communication just aren't, you know, if you choose the spiritual ascension path, it's just not, you know, where it could be, Aries. And that's why you get the divine masculine energies attracted to you that are, you know, complementary to whatever wound is here. Oof. But yeah, for a lot of you, this is definitely your twin flame. And you want this. You want this. It's like you're moving on because you're done fighting and, you know, yeah. But yeah, I mean, you both are really in this to win this. You are. But it looks like there's some sort of separation where you both kind of... That's what I feel for October. But like I said, in the extended, we're going to see how you can manifest your desires. How can you move forward? And it looks like, I mean, if you want this partnership, so we'll see how to get this Two of Cups, most of all. How to get your wish fulfillment here. And then we'll see how they will energetically respond to whatever this advice is. And then we will also look at some advice on how to manifest the highest vibrational timeline. So let's see. What does Aries need to hear about love right now? Going right to this person. The strongest emotion is often expressed in silence. Yeah, we do have like the silence energy. The thing is I feel like, you know, because the divine feminine like is a little bit out of balance, what I'm getting is someone has really been keeping their silence here, and that is how someone else knows that it is really, really strong, and that someone, you know, both of you are learning how to, you know, have this divine feminine energy when it comes to communication, which is, you know, including when to hold your tongue, but also knowing how to properly express your emotions. Right? Because the feminine encapsulates that watery energy in general. So there are very, very strong emotions, but it does look like, you know, silence really is involved here, and it's going right to your person. So either you're kind of icing them out, or, you know, they aren't speaking, and, you know, because they feel so strongly, it's like they don't know what to do. So they just stay silent. But okay, Aries, like I said, if you want to follow me into the extended, the link is in the description box below. There's also a trailer if you want to check that out. If we part ways here, good luck with the situation. I am sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.